All right, well, instead of talking about this now, why don't we go ahead and get together later on this afternoon? I'm running out for lunch. Okay. All right, look. You need to make time because I'm free this afternoon and tomorrow I'm going to be up in Tampa, so I can't. It needs to be this afternoon. Make time. You need to make time, Rich. We got to get this done. I can't keep this whole changing thing going on. We gotta get in the same sheet of music. We gotta get focused, and that way Mark's not upset because we're 2 weeks behind all of a sudden. Okay. All right. Thanks. See you at 2. Okay. Bye.
You ever just wish you had a remote where you could just aim it at somebody and just mute them? That's how I feel with Chris.
A half of 500 million records?
Chris and I share an office, and sometimes I don't know if it's his military background, but when he is talking to clients, sometimes he gets
10 million and now we're
so
up to 500
loud
million?
that I have to put on my headphones to drown him out.
As easygoing and fun the hub can be almost all the time, every once in a while someone will present a problem that isn't always that easy to solve.
Things can get a little crazy at the hub. And like any co-work space, you kind of have to learn to work with your neighbor.
And everything from the documentation in the website to all of our tags, everything says buyer hero on it. And now we're changing it, and we're going to end up spending like, I don't know,
Hey, Chris.
30 hours just going through and
Chris.
renaming stupid tags.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Dave.
Hey, man. Sorry. I'm next door working, and you're on the phone, and I can literally hear like everything you're saying.
I thought it was just me and Ryan here this morning. I was a little in the zone talking to Rich.
Our offices are somewhat close to each other on the floor, and they don't have any ceilings, and so you can hear a lot of what's going on, which is cool because most people feed off the buzz of activity. But Chris, it sounds like he's talking into a megaphone all day.
Yeah, I talk a little loud on the phone, and the reason is because I don't talk from here. I talk from here. I'm like an ex-Army officer, and I tend to get a little animated, and I can have a loud voice. I'm not yelling, but I have headset on too, so I can't even hear myself talk sometimes.
I apologize.
All right. Yeah. No big deal. I'm just doing some grunt work next door, just trying to focus and I think the whole floor can hear what you're talking about. So.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Don't want to cramp your style.
All right. We'll try to do that.
All right. Thanks, brother.
No problem. See you.
I was cool with him. I thought I was cool. I thought I was easygoing, at least.
Sound's traveling across the concrete. I'm on the phone. They think I'm at a bar right now. So I need like 45 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm just like in the zone, Right.
All right.
I get it. The hub's a great place. People can have fun. But don't do that on my time. I'm juggling like 30 contractors through Odesk trying to get our projects completed on time and on schedule.
Man, Chris is a jerk. I don't know what his deal is or why he had to, come at me like that. When he was loud, I was cool. I'm a musician, it's what I do. I write, I play.
Okay.
Hey, where are we on that server thing?
That's what I'm trying to do, Rich. Okay? I've been trying to do it all day. You're sitting drinking beer. I'm on the phone. All right? 45 minutes, Dave.
It is
45 minutes.
It's a co-work space. Sorry.
Been 2 days without Wi-Fi. Oh, my Wi-Fi disconnected.
Twice a month, we have a meeting where we invite people to come in and pitch their other ideas.
There are 8 balls in a pack.
8 balls, okay. And how much, what does that run for us?
So it retails between $5 and $6.
Okay.
And what are you selling for?
I wholesale them for $4.
Okay.
Some people are looking for funding, some people are looking for advice, and we'd like to keep it open. We want a diverse set of people from the community coming in.
Chris has been like harping on us about diversity. I don't know if you read that on TechCrunch or something, but he's like every 5 minutes he uses the word.
Having this big, diverse set of ideas allows us to have better choices.
Doesn't matter what he's talking about. He could be talking about his lunch. We got to diversify this lunch.
I feel like I'm getting two different vibes. Everything in the marketing is telling me, bam, you know, and then everything you're telling me as far as ingredients is more like natural and like soothing.
And I think that's where I'm stuck right now a little bit, is that I'm somewhere trying to be in between, but I probably need to take one of those roads and stick with it.
We want to be extremely professional and helpful to everyone that comes through. We don't condemn anyone. We don't tell people they have horrible ideas. We just want to help them succeed. And if they have a bad idea, we just try to give them constructive criticism. It's part of the process. It's learning for every entrepreneur, and it's great.
But thank you so much for your time and coming to
Thank
see
you.
us today.
Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.
The thing about Chris is he's so polite. Everybody who comes in and pitches an idea, he gives them constructive feedback. He gives them his full attention. And I got to hand it to him. You know, he's got a patience of a saint. And so I knew he would be an easy target for this practical joke I wanted to play on him. So thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I know we got your email about you have some interesting business ideas. And, Chris and Ryan here are part of our fund. And so we're very anxious to hear what you have to say. Should we call you Mark? Is that good? Mark's fine?
Oh, that's fine.
I decided to kind of work my magic and bring in somebody that usually we wouldn't necessarily listen to their idea, but I just knew Chris was going to have to sit there and take it all the way through, and I'm just anxious to see what happens. So, Mark, tell us about what you got going on. What are you working on that's so exciting?
A long time ago, I came up with an idea for a television talk show. It was in 1909. And of course, I didn't know anything about the technology. In fact, there were several obstacles I was aware might happen. Number one, I had only heard the word television several years before, in 1900. It was at the Paris World's Fair.
A couple minutes into the pitch, and he was referring him to himself as Mark Twain, I'm looking over at Rich thinking, okay, this is your deal. I'm waiting for the value point, the value proposition, what's going on, there must be some big money pot at the end of this pitch.
It's a pretty good business model. I mean, how many of you do you have an estimate how many you've sold so far?
Oh, well, actually, this was just completed.
Oh, okay, so this is brand new, so
Yes,
this is ready to...
Digitally remastered?
It is digitally remastered and
Okay.
colorized.
Did you say that you had you have Edison and Tesla? There's two conversations.
I'm confident that something's going on here.
I mean, the presentation's good. I don't even know your real name, so
It's Sam Clemens.
Sam Clements.
We got Mark Twain.
Stop.
Just stop now.
Seriously.
Sam Clemens is his real name. Mark Twain was just what he used to when he wrote.
There's no way that this is real.
Well, I'm gonna leave this with a good quote because I think this would sum up today's meeting. It's Mark Twain's quote. Two most important days of your life are the day when you were born and the day when you figure out why. So,
I believe that was Woody
actually-
Allen who said that.
well, either one.
Mark Twain stole it.
Woody Allen was before Mark Twain?
Well, if you talk to Woody Allen, he stole it enough of Mark Twain to blur
Oh,
the
just blurs the
line.
lines. Well, we have that here. Great ideas are stolen all the time. People take credit. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Mark.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for coming by.
Appreciate it
It's
very
been
much.
great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like it.
I look forward to
Never-
your
It's
email.
impressive.
Thank you.
I actually might kill Rich.
So trying to fix the keg, and there's two CO2 cartridges, and I'm pretty sure they're both empty. So, you know, and I mean, the beer's warm anyway, like the keg was unplugged.
Yeah, why is the beer warm and then the gauge, it doesn't work?
I think, well, either we're out of CO2 or.
Hey guys.
Hi, Chris.
Wanted to talk to you since we're all here real quick. Was hoping that we could maybe move band practice to say 6 o'clock.
Band practice?
Right, yeah. Some of the guys are, are playing their instruments, before 5, and it's hard to get work done.
Yeah, I'm working too, man. You know, I'm a musician. I get paid to make music.
I know,
so.
and it's great, but it carries across the concrete.
Because you're talking on the phone, like yelling.
But I'm here at like 7 in the morning talking on the phone, and there's very few people around.
I write in the morning. That's when I write lyrics, and that's when I, do my stuff too. And you're like yelling.
No, well,
Literally yelling.
I'll close the door next time.
What about, what about if one of you went to the second floor? Would that help?
No.
I'm not going to the second floor.
I got too many offices up here.
Okay.
I got,
Yeah, but there's ceilings on the second floor. You could just like close the door and you can yell away and have your phone
but I like the
conversation.
creative energy up here.
So do
That's where I want to be. There's a big difference between creative energy and a full-blown band going on.
There's a big difference between creative energy when you're writing on the guitar and creative energy when you're
We'll go to the
talking
studio.
to your.
You can go to the studio. Just go to the studio. It'll be fine.
Why don't you go?
All right, what about,
I can't talk in the
guys?
studio.
What about if I'm gonna come up with a solution.
Okay, but don't bring Rich in.
I will not bring Rich into it, don't worry about it, I never
'Cause
do. I don't bring him into any big decisions I make.
he like eggs me on with this playing and stuff.
Okay, no, I'll figure it out, don't worry about
Okay,
it. No,
all right.
We'll
Thank
work
you.
it out, don't worry.
All right,
we'll work it
thanks.
out.
All right, see you, David.
Bye, Chris.
So blow bar, I've never heard that before. Explain to me what that is.
Blow bar is a quick and easy place to come in, quick, get your blowout. It's about 30, 45 minutes to come in, have it done, and then you're ready and set to go.
Okay. So is that like a new thing? Is that kind of a trending thing for salons?
It's big in England, very big in the UK at the moment. I believe it's very big in the cities here. I think it's just coming to Sarasota, so we're in on the bottom level.
Okay, great.
Fringe is this amazing concept. The owners brought it over from Britain, brought it over here. They started gaining traction, and it's something that's new. I really like it. I think that if we can be at the beginning stages of something cool, it'll work.
And so from, when you first got here, did people really kind of know what that was? Or do you feel like you have to kind of educate the market?
Educate, a lot of education. A lot of people that we get coming in are from the bigger cities that have had the experience of a blowout bar in either New York or Chicago, all the big cities, and they come here and they specifically look for a blowout bar.
When entrepreneurs come in and pitch, we always like to look at the prototype, mostly tech software, physical products. And in the case of Fringe, they didn't have a product, they actually had a location.
So I was like, hey, let's go experience this. Let's figure out what this blow dry bar is all about.
Anytime we get and try to help a business, we always like to come experience it, So, would you guys be up for us to come down?
Sure.
Okay.
Come in and Amy and I will take care of you.
All right. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Because I think kind of experiencing it would help us kind of understand the business. It's a relatively new business model for us, but that'd be, I think it would make sense.
Fantastic. We'd love to have you in there.
Come in and be
So Rich suggested in the meeting that we take a look at it, and I agreed, and after this week, I could use a little time out of the office.
Makeup as well or just hair?
Just hair.
I think this is okay. Oh, we'll see.
You never know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll see.
I don't think he really knew. I was kind of half kidding. Seriously. But he was all about it. So I was like, all right, let's do this.
So what do you think?
It's not bad.
I like it. I might be able to do this one. Let's go.
Rich.
Yeah.
Rich, look at me.
Okay.
Focus.
All right.
Chris and David are about to kill each other.
So, against my better judgment, I took the problem to Rich, even though Chris had asked me not to.
They're complaining about noise.
Of course, when I did that, Rich reminded me of why I shouldn't have.
If you ask Chris, he'll say that it's coming from David's guitar. And if you ask David, he's going to say that it's coming from Chris's mouth.
Huh. Did you talk to him?
Of course I talked to them, Rich.
So just tell him to tone it down, or maybe one can move to the second floor or something.
Well, those are wonderful solutions. Thank you so much. I've already offered them, and neither one of them would entertain it.
So there's.
And they, as a matter of fact, asked me not to even bring you into it.
Why not?
Because Chris said that you're part of the problem.
Why my problem? What?
Rich, this is why. You're not listening to me.
So let me get this straight. Do they want to talk to me? Why not?
No, they don't want to talk to you. Chris wants to be able to take a conference call and not hear a band practice in the background, quote unquote band practice. And David was completely offended because Chris devalued his profession, which is writing and playing music.
It's true. He's a good musician. Well, and you already sat down, talked to him, nothing?
Sat down, talked to them, I offered them the second floor. Chris suggested possibly hours of operation where people can play music after 5.
There's only one way, I think there's only one way to solve this problem.
Okay.
And, yeah, don't worry, I got this, I'll take it.
Okay.
You know, sometimes when you can't get two adults to agree on something, you got to think a little bit outside the box.
Now I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what I've started and probably made the problem worse.
We have a long-standing tradition here at the Hub, and that's to solve problems with juvenile games.
Loser goes to the second floor. Deal? Deal. Let's do this.
This is a two-step process, okay? Step 1, I'm winning the race. Step 2, Chris is going to level 2. That's how it's going down.
Dave doesn't know what he's getting himself into. I was a tank commander in the Army, and we crushed little guys like this. I won.
The thing about working in a co-work space like the Hub is things can get tense, people can get angry, but at the end of the day, you can't forget one simple rule. You have to have fun.
Hey, sorry about your loss.
Well, I mean, he won fair and square, so.
Well, guess we'll be neighbors now.
When one door closes, another one opens. Winning. Hashtag winning.